Imagine this. You've done everything right. You've saved, you've cut back, you've skipped vacations. Now you're standing in what's supposed to be your starter home, a simple 3-bedroom in a quiet neighborhood. Then the numbers come back. The payment is $2,500 a month. That's before daycare, before groceries, before life. Suddenly the dream doesn't feel exciting anymore. It feels heavy. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. I'm Money Mike, and today we're breaking down why buying a home in today's America feels less like a milestone and more like winning the lottery. Right now, the median home price is $415,000. Mortgage rates are in the low sixes. Median household income is around $83,700. Put that together, and a majority of American households can't afford a medium price home without being house poor. This isn't just a housing problem. It's a monthly payment problem. And here's something you keep hearing. We need more houses. You hear it everywhere. Inventory isn't the problem. Here's the truth. That statement is half right and half misleading. Inventory problems are geographic. Affordability problems are national. Some cities really are short on homes. Job hubs, coastal markets, places with tight zoning. But nationally, homes exist. Construction is happening. What's missing isn't roofs. It's homes people can afford to carry every month. If inventory were the real issue everywhere, all price points would be tight. Luxury homes would vanish too. They haven't. What disappears instantly are starter homes. This is where the conversation gets uncomfortable. We didn't stop building houses. We stopped building starter homes. In the 1970s and the 80s, the average American home was about 1,400 to 1,600 square feet. Families raised kids in homes that size. That was normal. Today, the average new build is 2,400 to 2,600 square feet. That extra space isn't free. Bigger homes mean higher prices, more materials and labor, larger HVAC systems, higher insurance, higher property taxes, higher utility bills. Those costs don't end at closing. They show up every single month. A starter home is supposed to be a starting point, not a forever home. For first-time buyers, 1,200 to 1,500 square feet makes sense. Smarter layouts, 2 or 3 bedrooms, livable, efficient, affordable. Instead, zoning rules, city fees, and builder incentives quietly push larger homes. So we add inventory, but affordability doesn't improve. That's why people are frustrated. Now, layer in interest rates. At 6+%, every 1% increase adds roughly $200 per month to a payment. Rates just didn't slow demand, they froze supply. Millions of homeowners are locked into 3 to 4% mortgages. Moving would double their rate and raise their payment, so they stay. That's not a lack of homes, that's math trapping people in place. But even where homes are available, affordability still collapses. Why? Because price isn't the whole payment. Escrow shock is something that nobody talks about. This is the part buyers discover after they think they qualified. Property taxes and homeowners insurance. In certain states, these costs have exploded. Property taxes aren't tied to what you consume. They're tied to what the market claims your home is worth. You don't use more government services just because Zillow says your house went up, yet your payment rises anyways. Insurance tells a similar story. Yes, storms and climate matter, but so do bad incentives, roofing abuse, over-replacement, claims inflation, costs pushed downstream into the escrow. That's why 2 buyers with the same price and the same rate can have widely different payments depending on the state they live in. This is how affordability quietly dies, even when prices flatten. Behind these numbers are real people. Couples delaying marriage, families delaying kids, adults moving back home, not from irresponsibility, but from arithmetic. When people can't move, job mobility slows, household formation stalls, wealth gaps widen. This isn't just housing, it's a quality of life issue. Here's the good news. This is fixable. Fastest lever is also the least controversial. Build smaller homes again. Smaller homes, lower prices, lowers utilities, lowers replacement costs, lowers taxes, lowers insurance exposure. That restores affordability at the front end. But here's the part most people miss. If property taxes stay tied to speculation instead of consumption, And if insurance incentives stay broken, those monthly gains slowly get erased. So the real solution isn't one thing. It's alignment. Build homes people can afford, tie taxes to reality, fix insurance incentives so fraud isn't rewarded. That's not radical, that's functional. So why does buying a home in today's America feel impossible? Because we focused on headlines instead of payments. Because we built bigger instead of smarter. And because escrow costs kept rising even when prices slowed. If you feel locked out, it's not because you failed. The math stopped working. I'm Money Mike, keeping you informed. If this helped you understand what's really going on, share it. We'll keep breaking this down together. And be sure to leave a comment below.